This week we're looking at an album that Lid suggested. What you got in mind for us?
Queen.
Okay.
Nicki Minaj by Queen.
Nicki Minaj by Queen. It looks like a Queen album called Nicki Minaj. Do you have any context you'd like to give behind Nicki Minaj or the album itself?
She's from New York. I saw her twice in concert. It was pretty good. This is one of my favorite albums by her. I wouldn't say my favorite, but it's up there. There's some good stuff in it, and that's all.
Okay. Yeah, I don't really listen to much of Nicki's music like prior to this. Like on this show, we've done many albums that she's been a feature on, and like for the most part, her features have been pretty good.
Yeah.
So it's
Queen
I went into this like expecting like not to hate it. I expected like to be like interested in like what's gonna happen. Because like I've listened to some of these songs before, like I've heard songs off this album before.
Queen of rap, you know.
Yeah, I mean,
Queen.
there's a reason she calls herself the Queen of Rap, and let's find out. Shall we jump into the album?
Yeah, there's
Yes.
20 tracks. So
Yeah, there's quite a few tracks to go over too.
first track is Ganja Burn.
I think
That's alright.
I actually kind of like this one.
I liked it.
This one
I
was
liked
like-
her vocals in it.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
one was slower, like a chill intro.
Yeah, there's a few like house beats throughout this album too.
This one was kind of
Yeah, that's what I noticed. Her style kind of like slowed down.
Yeah, like
somewhat more chill as compared to what it usually is.
So,
yeah,
This album's also from 2018. I forgot to mention.
yeah. So there's like a mix of different things going on throughout the album. So what's next?
Next is Majesty featuring Labyrinth and Eminem.
Oh,
Did
boy.
not like this song. No,
Really?
I don't like Eminem in
The
it.
song was just, it was a weird combo to me. It felt like a strange combination of artists.
I actually don't mind this track either, so I don't know.
It felt like an Eminem song
But I didn't like it.
that he let Nicki Minaj put on her album because she was also on it.
Honestly, I could kind of get that vibe from it because like the production does not feel like her production.
Like the part that was Labyrinth, I guess, on the
Yeah.
chorus singing, that didn't feel like a Nicki Minaj song. That felt like an Eminem song, like current Eminem would do.
Yeah, so I could kind of catch the
That's probably
vibe.
why I didn't like it. If it's
Yeah.
giving current Eminem.
I don't know. I didn't mind that one, but
But the next track was Barbie Dreams.
Love this.
this
song.
one's one of my personal favorites.
Yeah, this one was
And this one is like a parody of like Biggie's song from back in the day. He had a song where he talked about wanting to fuck all these R&B stars that were out at the time, and this is like her take of that.
But she's just coming at all of them. instead.
Yeah, and it's
I
like
love
I
it.
could do this, but like
basically just trolling. all
yeah,
of
she's
them.
trolling like
So-
saying Drake's crying and like Young Thug's touching her dresses and Eminem's in the trailer park.
And
Like
DJ Khaled's fat.
that's my favorite one.
That's the best part.
That one's good.
I don't know. This song's just really fun, and it's like a song that Nicki does very well.
It's a great sounding beat too to begin with, so
Yeah.
I thought it was really good.
Yeah, she also came for like Uzi being demonic and Cher like borderline.
Yeah.
The next song is Rich Sex featuring Lil Wayne.
I didn't like this one.
I did not dislike it. I kind of liked it.
That's like kind of how I felt about the Eminem song. Like, it's not that I don't like Lil Wayne. It's just I don't know. Like newer Wayne is just really not it to me personally.
Yeah, I mean I didn't love like much about this song. I thought Lil Wayne was probably the best part.
I could
But-
see that.
But the production of this song I didn't love in general. Like
Yeah.
the sound of it.
And I'm just gonna say right off the bat here, I don't like most of the features on this album. Even like the Eminem features, like which is one of my more favorites, is still like not that great.
Yeah. I probably will end
But
up agreeing
before,
with you.
yeah, but we'll go on from there.
The next track is Hard White.
This one is actually not bad. I enjoy this one.
Yeah, this one was okay. It
Yeah.
sounded good overall, but
Yeah,
I don't have much to say on it, but
yeah, I
Yeah.
could see this one being kind of forgettable, but I did
some
enjoy it.
like I didn't like the one part. I think it was what Chris was probably talking about too when it ended with. She kept saying "dope position, dope position, dope position."
does that
at the
in
end
her
of every
songs.
line.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like when she uses the same rhyme that many times in a row. It gets like,
It's repetitive.
Yeah.
it seemed a little lazy at times.
Which
Because you know she has better songs and better bars, better verses. So, I don't know.
Yeah, I could see that. I mean, I didn't mind this one though,
Yeah, it didn't sound bad, but
but I could see where you're coming from with that because there is another song that kind of does that later.
yeah. The next track is Bed featuring Ariana Grande.
There's another
I
like
learned it.
kind of housey type of vibe in this song, and this is one of the big hits off the album. I thought this
Really?
one wasn't bad. Like Ariana has a nice voice in it. I mean, I kind of didn't care for it in the first listen, but like when I re-listened to it, I'm like, oh, this isn't that bad.
I thought the feature was a little bit boring though. Like she
Yeah.
didn't do that much.
Yeah, she was very like. They didn't use enough of her in this song. 'Cause,
They
like,
made her sing slightly higher up on the last chorus, so it seemed like
it seemed
there
like
was
they
a
were
lot
doing
going
more
on,
than she
but
actually
that was
did.
it. That was all.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know. Like, yeah, that's another. I kind of do agree with what you're saying about the features because I know this next track also has a feature
Yeah.
from The Weeknd. I Thought I Knew You.
Yeah.
That feature for him too seemed like it's very just base level compared to
Yeah.
what I know he can do on his own music.
It's like intro to the weekend kind of vibes on here.
Maybe she threw him in just for a little like booster. They were like, oh, the weekend's on it.
Yeah, I could see that, but like, I don't know. I feel like this one, it's not a bad track. I just feel like it's kind of, you know,
I mean, this is 2018.
Could be better.
could have been
So
better.
we all know about all the music that The Weeknd's dropped since 2018, so we know what we come to expect of him now.
But
so I
even
guess
then,
it's
there
a
was
little
stuff like
underwhelming.
Starboy and Beauty Behind the Madness, and like,
Exactly.
it was still like good.
Yeah. I don't know. This song was okay. But,
Yeah, not to say this song is bad, because I don't think it is. It's just kind of whatever.
But the next track is Run and Hide. This one was kind of short.
It's a short one, but I actually kind of dig this one.
It broke up the tempo a little bit.
I like a lot of the shorter interlude tracks on this album.
Yeah. Yeah, this was where she first started. I mean, it was pretty fast paced up until that point.
Yeah,
Most of those songs, so it felt like a good little break.
yeah.
But then the next track is Chun Sway featuring Sway Lee.
I don't care what you say. It's a good song.
I don't like this song. This is probably my least favorite song on the album.
It is weird.
Sway
The way
Lee
he's
sounds
singing
horrible.
is weird,
I think it's just he was trying
but it's
something different.
kind of catchy, and I don't know.
It's like
Me?
something to make fun of to
This-
me.
The song is definitely way longer.
It's
than it used
and
to
the
be.
song is
It's
just
really
way too
long.
6
long.
minutes long, and the beat doesn't change one time in those 6 minutes. It's
Yeah.
just- there's nothing changing. You can have a long song justifiably if it has different parts and different elements. This song didn't have that.
Yeah.
But I didn't hate the sound of the song. It was strange.
Okay,
I
I
liked it. It's kind of goofy.
could see liking the goofiness of it. I don't know. It just
But it was lazy.
Sway Lee. That's the worst feature on the album too.
Yeah.
Easily.
Not
That's
again.
the worst feature. Well, actually, you know what?
Second,
It's second worst feature. There's a worse feature on the album we'll get to.
Chun-Li.
Then that Chun Li is actually one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Even
I
though it
love
does
the
the
Chun-Li.
this is King Kong. Yes, it's King, she rhymes King Kong with King Kong. Like that's
Yeah.
stupid.
It's only for a little bit.
Yeah,
though.
but
It's
like
not
the rest of the
dragged
song, I
too
think
long.
is pretty good. And this is the other big hit off the album.
I love that
Yeah.
Anthony noticed the
It says the previous song was Chun Sway, and this song is Chun Li.
Yeah.
Like Sway Lee.
I didn't
Chun
notice
Sway.
that.
Yeah.
I never noticed
I
that.
don't know if that was on purpose, but
It has to have been.
Chun-
But
probably.
Hey yo, I been. Oh no, she killed that.
I think this or probably Barbie Dreams are the two best off
It
the
did
album.
have. It
Yes.
was very catchy. This song.
They carried.
She complemented the beat very well with her flow.
Mm-hmm.
But then that's the halfway point of the album. So
Yeah,
the next track is LLC.
this one's alright.
I actually did like this one.
I like the sound of it. I mean, I could see it being like a little forgettable at times, but like I think it's pretty good.
There was a lot of like bars that you could easily miss on this one because I was trying to catch them and she's still rapping pretty fast.
Yeah,
So you don't have time to think about each one, but some of them I was like, oh okay, I get it. Like
Some of her shit,
it's a
she
little
gets
witty
smart with
sometimes.
it.
Actually.
yeah.
She like
She definitely has talent. Like
some
it's
shit will fly over your head and you're like, oh.
Because
shit.
Yeah.
she mixes tracks like this where she's like actually mixing things in that you could try to dig into,
Mhm.
but then there's other tracks where she's saying the same thing over and over again.
yeah.
We know she's capable of doing it. You
Mixed
guys are
bag,
hating
that's
on the
all.
thing.
Yeah. That's the problem though, when you know they're capable of doing it and then they just make 20 track lists with half the tracks being or them repeating things.
Yeah.
So, just gotta throw some shit in.
I guess.
Oh, let's see what else there is.
The next track is Good Form.
This
Love
is like
song.
kind of like the third-ish hit. I mean, this is another one. This is the last one I've heard before. I'll say that.
Okay, there is a remix with Lil Wayne. I do like that one better, but it's not on this
It's on
album.
the
It's a
deluxe version.
Okay, I didn't listen to that one. I didn't mind this one. This was a song I liked better the more I listened to it.
Listen to the one with Lil Wayne. I think you'll like it.
Okay.
I didn't really love the part where she was like back of the back, back of the back.
Back of the back, back of the back.
I didn't like that part,
I didn't mind it.
but it was okay
Boys in a
overall.
game room.
The next track was Nip Tuck.
That one was cracking me up the whole time.
Yeah, this one's like another like kind of chill one, but
It's slowed down here definitely.
kind of like another house beat thrown in on this one too, like or at least elements of one on this one compared to the other two.
Yeah,
But this one is not bad. I enjoy this one.
the sound of this one kind of like, it sounded like early 2010s. Like it could have been something she made the beginning of her career.
Yeah.
Honestly. Like I don't know, it was a nice chill vibe though. The next one's an interlude, Too Lit, Too Late interlude.
I like this one. I mean,
Yeah.
it's short, but I think it's really good.
Yeah, it was less than a minute.
I like the
It
sound of
sounded
it.
good.
Short and sweet.
Pretty repetitive again, but it's okay. It's an interlude.
Yeah, if it's an interlude, like you can get away with that, unless it's like the exact same thing over and over again. But it's not.
And then the next track, it's staying with like the slower vibe, more singy stuff. It's Come See About Me.
I actually really like this one.
I did like this one. I think I heard this one before listening to the album.
I may
must
have.
It sounded very familiar.
Yeah, like this one's not really a rap song. It's like a lot more of a singing song, but I think it was pretty good.
Yeah.
When she sings, she does it.
Yeah, like she
Oh,
can
she can
sing,
sing.
definitely.
Yeah. I kind of was liking this break in the album. Like it was, I was getting a little tired of the super fast rap all the time, like trying to keep up with it.
Yeah.
But then she'd put now like 3-4 tracks in a row that are all like slowed down. I actually thought it was a good little phase of the album.
I mean, you like the slower stuff to be towards the end, anyway,
Yeah,
so
the
it
second
makes
half.
sense.
But the next track is Sir featuring Future.
Love this song.
Featuring Future.
It's good.
It's not bad.
Future and Future.
Future's probably one of the best features on the album, but
Yeah,
honestly, that's
definitely.
not saying much.
Yeah, I do think it was definitely one of the best though.
Yeah.
This was catchy. I
This
liked
was
it.
catchy.
Yeah.
Sounded like a nighttime like cruising song. Like had a spacey sound to it kind of.
Yeah.
I like that.
I do like that one.
And then the next track, it kind of brings back the rapidy rap shit. And it's-
Rapidy rap shit.
It's Miami.
I actually like Miami, though. I think this is like the last song that I really liked off the album was Miami.
Okay. Yeah, this one, I don't know. I just didn't like how little she was changing the rhyme scheme on this song.
I could see that, yeah.
I don't know. She'll use the same ending of
The E?
lines.
Mhm.
Like, yeah. But
Coco Channel.
yeah,
featuring-
Coco-
Channel. It's
Chanel.
Coco Chanel.
Yeah.
Coco Channel.
Coco Channel.
I didn't like this song.
This one was goofy.
Featuring Foxy Brown. To me, that's the worst feature on the album.
I think this was the worst song. On the
It's
album.
probably the worst song. I
I've
mean,
never heard of
objectively,
Foxy Brown.
me
Either.
neither.
Who the
Neither.
fuck is that?
There's a part where it's like 30 seconds, like, I know this is like a term old heads use, but like, it literally sounds like mumble rap. Like, I can't understand what the hell she's even saying or what's going on. Like, I don't know. Not Nicki, the feature.
Oh yeah.
Like,
It's a yeah. I don't
it
know.
was just bad.
And
Like,
I hated the beat too. It was just very off-putting, and the same thing over and over again. Didn't change.
yeah, like, definitely. I don't know if it's my least favorite track, but it's one of the worst
It was
ones.
an off-putting beat with off-putting flows and voices. Like
Mhm.
nothing was good about it, to be honest.
The beat is, like, then it transitions into the outro, though, which I actually do kind of like the
Which-
outro.
I didn't even realize at first that it was even a different.
You can't
track.
tell because it flows immediately into it.
So I don't know what the point of that was, but
Yeah, I mean, I guess if you didn't like that song, you
it's literally the same.
You didn't like
everything
that
is the
bitch, so
same.
you
It's
got
the
rid of
same
her.
beat.
yeah. Once Foxy Brown was out of the song, I'm like, okay, this is actually not bad.
It's just the last verse on the song, and she made it its own track for some reason.
Yeah, which is the
Because
best
she knew
part of the
Foxy
song.
Sucked.
Yeah,
But so I guess that's the outro of the album,
yeah, that's it.
and then the last actual track is fucking Fifi
I was like, you aren't gonna
featuring
like it.
6ix9ine.
This is a
and
good
Murda
6ix9ine
Beats.
song. Listen, he's not screaming in it.
I still hate it.
I
though.
still.
He's not screaming
It's
in it.
still
When
not
he
good.
doesn't scream, he's not that bad.
Oh, he wasn't intolerable this time.
Nicki
because
Minaj
he
is
wasn't
good.
screaming at me, but
Mhm.
he is still pretty bad. I didn't
Nicki
like him.
Minaj is good in it. I like her part.
Mhm.
Isn't it?
Whenever he doesn't scream, it's okay. I don't.
Yeah, I was gonna
I'll
say
listen.
this was a 6ix9ine song.
Yes.
With
Yeah.
Nicki
It was a
Minaj
single.
on it.
I
For
believe.
some
Yeah.
reason, it's on.
It wasn't on the CD, and I think it was on like a certain version of the Spotify one, but not the deluxe.
Oh, okay.
But I guess we'll go to final thoughts. Lid, you want to go first?
Good album, carried 2018 for me a little bit. I think it was towards the end of 2018. I could be wrong on that.
Yeah, I think so.
Does it say?
August.
Okay,
Oh.
so towards the end, I started listening to it more. So that's 6 months is halfway through. So it's the end of the year, and I was like, it was pretty good. I listened to it a lot. That was freshman year. It was good.
I will say, I do like quite a bit of the elements on this album. There's a lot of good songs on here, but there's a lot of songs that are just whatever. I don't like almost any of the features, and I feel like this album could have been more. It's not a bad album. I wouldn't even say it's mid, but like it's just an album that just feels like it could have been more to me. That's what I'll say.
Yeah.
You want to go next one, you two?
I thought the album was not bad for Nicki. I thought it could be a little bit more peppy, but the features were all fun.
Like a little more exciting.
I needed more out of it if I was gonna really enjoy it, because I remember Nicki being so like in your face and fucking nutty in all
Yeah.
her other songs.
So you don't have a preference for the slower ones then? You like more the faster ones?
Yeah.
Okay.
Her earlier stuff was always pretty cool.
Okay. Shall we go to scores?
Sure.
What have you got, Lid?
7.5.
Alright.
I said 7 earlier, but no, there's a lot of songs on here I really do like, and they cancel out the bad ones. So
Fair enough.
7.5.
I'm gonna give it a 6. So it's an above average album. I don't dislike the album. There's just a lot of stuff I don't care for or really like.
Yeah.
Like I feel like if you took honestly all the features off this album, it could have been way better.
If you took Foxy Brown out, maybe it would be like a 9.
Yeah, really.
That
Like,
bitch ruined it. And Eminem.
yeah, I could even do without like those songs, like Eminem. Yeah. I could do without every feature on this album, except maybe Future and like Ariana, I guess.
I liked Ariana.
I guess, yeah.
I'm also gonna give it a 6
Okay.
because it was just a really mixed bag. Like, the first half of the album, I didn't like most of the songs other than the big hits like
Okay.
Barbie Dreams and Chun Li, and I didn't mind. What was it? Chun Sui? Is that what it was called? It was just way too long
Yeah.
and a little weird. But then I did like that third quarter of the album, I guess, where it was like slower and more singing, and then like the future I liked it. But
Say
then
that
I
5
actually
times.
hated like the last 4 songs, kind of.
Yeah.
So it really dragged it down, but I think it was just a longer track list than it needed to be. Like, that's basically the vibe everyone's getting.
Yeah.
They could cut
A little
lot of songs.
overloaded at the end of the day. What have you got, Luke, for it?
I'll give it a 6 as well.
Alright.
a lot of 6s.
It's because she's a woman.
6s.
It's not because she's a
Yeah.
woman.
It's because she's a woman.
I gave Billie Eilish a higher score, so it's not because she's a
It's
woman.
because she's a black woman.
No.
Billie
I-
Eilish is bi.
I will.
So
That doesn't.
okay.
What? I will say, I'm gonna go back on some of my words. Back in the day, I've talked a lot of shit on like Nicki's music, and it just came out of ignorance. If I'm not gonna lie to you, just from not really knowing any of the music. But I'm glad I listened to this album. I'm not upset by this. Like there is songs I definitely liked, and I would listen to more Nicki for sure.
I will say people.
She's a better feature than she is a soloist.
I feel like that's hit or miss.
She just has a lot of good features, I guess, is the real point.
A lot of men don't listen to her
can't
because
really
it's
carry.
considered girl music.
I
But
can
like
see
once you
that.
listen a little more, it's like you understand. a little
Those
more.
super masco men who oh women can't rap or whatever.
Mhm.
But yeah, we'll talk about that another day.
Some of them can't.
He's
queen.
trying to be that example right now.
All right, Luke, what do you got for us this week?
Okay, we're gonna do something cool.
Define cool.
It's gonna
Well,
be metal.
We're gonna do a band that I have been listening to recently. I've seen them live twice. They're from the Philly area. They're
Okay.
called Horrendous.
Oh boy. Well,
Oh, great.
we lost some viewers.
They're called their
Lost
album's
me.
called Ontological Mysterium. It's kind of cool. There's no like crazy fucking guttural death metal growls. It's like melodic death metal.
So it's kind of like
That's
a monomorph in a way.
Going to be a lot.
It's
Lost me.
fucking cooler than
Say
that.
the name one more time before I forget it.
Ontological Mysterium.
All right.
It's gonna be horrendous, guys.
Okay.
All right. Well, we're gonna check this album out next
Horrendous.
week.